everybody. Welcome to Pediatrics to Go 2025 loading. And I just wanted to thank you for following us and for being part of our online audience. For those of you who are not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. And we really appreciate it when you listen and you give feedback and comments. So today I have the dream team is back. Woohoo! And I have Dr. Mudashiru, and we also have Dr. Rena, and they're going to be introducing themselves in more detail. But today we're going to be talking about prematurity, and Dr. Mudashiru is going to be heading that. So, Dr. Mudashiru, over to you. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sanusi. So my name is Dr. Zainab Mudashiru. I'm a consultant neonatologist. I work both in the UK and here in Lagos, particularly in Lekki. I'm co-founder of Babies Matter Medical Center. It's an advanced neonatal care center where we look after babies from born premature from 25 weeks and above. Okay, so my first topic today is about prematurity. So just to sort of, say, what is prematurity really? I'm going to start there. Prematurity is pregnancy gestation under 37 weeks is prematurity, and you can sort of define it further, saying moderately premature, very premature, or extremely premature. Extreme premature is less than 28 weeks gestation. Okay, so prematurity, what causes, well, before I go there, actually, let me start with sort of incidence of prematurity. So worldwide, more in the sort of, Western world, it's about 10%, about 1 in 10 babies are born premature. But in sub-Saharan Africa, of which we belong, Nigeria, we're going closer to 17-20% really, over the last sort of 15 years, the numbers worldwide have not really reduced, even with all the, the sort of new measures, the world is trying to put in place, but still, these babies are still being born premature. So we have to prepare for them. So what causes prematurity? Many causes. I'm going to start with a lot of the babies we see in my center here in Lekki. A lot of them are multiple pregnancies because IVF in Nigeria has taken off. Surrogacy has also taken off, big time. So we're seeing a lot of multiple pregnancies, and with multiple pregnancies, usually the babies are born early. Okay, so multiple pregnancies is, top of the list. Other causes, it could be infection in mom. Yeah. Infections, again, another common cause of prematurity. Infections in mom can cause babies to come early. These are the stories we hear. Oh, I was sleeping, my waters just broke. Mom is fine. She's not in. She doesn't feel like she's got an infection, but one of the common causes is infection. Yeah. Other causes could be things like placental abruption, where the placenta detaches too early, or sometimes the uterus can rupture. If there's sorry.
When it's this abruption, yes, abruption.
Yeah. Sometimes that can cause the baby to come early, as well. Other causes, I mentioned multiple pregnancy already, infections in mom.
Yes, and so what we find in our practice is that lots of mothers actually have hypertensive.
So medical conditions.
Pregnancy-induced hypertension is a huge problem.
Where you are.
Yes, where I work. So suddenly the blood pressure just rises, and if it rises further without the baby being delivered, she can have a convulsion, a seizure, which we call eclampsia. And so a lot of babies come from that. And to the point about, the burden and how dangerous prematurity can be. Prematurity is the highest contributor to under 5 mortality.
Exactly.
Yes, in sub-Saharan Africa, because premature babies don't really make it here in this part of the world, unlike in the West, where they kind of can survive.
Very right, very right. In addition to also maternal conditions, like you mentioned, hypertension, diabetes as well, can cause them come early. And other causes in mom, if there's poor nutrition, things like that, that can also so really many causes can make a baby come early. Sometimes if there's a risk, the obstetrician puts in a cervical stitch to try and keep the babies in, but sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. So when we see the babies are coming out, no matter what, we have to prepare for them. Okay, so for us, premature babies come with lots of challenges, let me say. Too many times. So when I first when I got back to Nigeria almost 2 years ago, I was told the viability gestation in Nigeria is 28 weeks. So you were just telling me the same thing when we were talking earlier. But then my partner and I sort of thought, okay, let's see we can change that a bit. So we actually look after babies from 25 weeks, and we've actually sent
which is
many
awesome.
home.
Which
We've
is
sent many
very
home.
bold.
Yeah.
So
We've sent many home.
what's the lowest age that you can actually try to manage?
25 weeks.
Okay. So when they're
Under
23 weeks, 24 weeks,
no,
they don't
no,
usually.
it's 20 for us because no matter our best intentions, we're still in Nigeria and there's still limitations. We have limitations.
I once saw a 23-weeker. The skin was so translucent. It was like as if it was cling film.
Yeah.
That was on the
That's-
baby.
they're
You could almost see the
immature.
heart just doing wicking under the
Yeah,
chest.
they're so, and you know, no matter what we like, as much as there's things we could do, but we can't get them here. It's it's limited.
The environment too.
Yeah, it's
And
limited.
the
So
increased risk
Yeah,
of
and you know,
infection.
for me, I also think like, you know, even when they do manage to graduate from the neonatal intensive care units, they still have complications like I like
Retinopathy of
retinopathy. So a certain type of
So
blindness.
I'll come to that.
issues,
Yeah.
development. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll come to that. So for us, the immediate thing is their lungs. Their lungs are immature, and of course, if they cannot breathe properly, they cannot be alive. You know. Well, okay. So I'll just whiz through. So lots of problems.
What
So
we can
the
do, we can
lungs
do
are
this in 2
immature.
parts. So you
Okay.
can just do the
Start,
and then we can start for the next.
Okay.
For the next
Yeah.
recording.
So
we'll do
see,
it in 2
problems are
parts.
lungs with the breathing. They have infections, jaundice, feeding problems. You know, lots. So we have to deal with these problems one by one. You know, and just do what we can do. The ones that go home, go home. Sadly, not all make it. You know, but the ones that we try to save, we are saved. You know, and as Dr. Renna mentioned, one of the complications, retinopathy of prematurity, is when the babies are given too much oxygen. So we try to also limit the amount of oxygen we give. We have a range for that. And I probably should Google it. That is how Stevie Wonder became blind. I was told he was a premature. Yeah, I was told he was a premature baby.
Oh, wow.
And he was given too much oxygen. So yeah. So in my unit, the nurses know me. I'm very strict when it comes to things like that. And thank God, all our babies have their eyes checked before they go home, and not one has ever had retinopathy of prematurity.
All right.
Ophthalmologist is like, oh, that's great,
So hold the thought. We're going to
okay.
be back in the
All right.
part 2 of this. It's quite extensive. So
Yeah,
we're going to just
very.
divide it into 2.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
thank you.
thank
And
you.
we'll see you shortly.